So we did the video yesterday about the drugs in horse racing, and I had a few people say, oh, well, comments like this.
Horse racers take drugs? That's not true. My name's Margot. I'm an experienced equestrian, and I know for a fact that close to all racehorses are drugged. In fact, it's illegal, and only people who have trained their horses for selfish money do that. And it's a fact that most owners of all racehorses do not drug them, but use therapy to get through injuries, because they love their horses. There is such a large amount of retired racehorses being ridden in less stressful English disciplines of riding. I cannot believe you're accusing that all business people of doing that, because it's not true. Do your research next time, Harley. My daddy bought me a horsey and we look after it.
That's fine. You probably, you're 18, you're living at home with your parents, you're probably still a virgin like Christina, you probably got a My Little Pony poster on your back wall, whatever. And that's fine, doesn't make you a bad person, but you're not living in the real world. The comment was, it's crazy, like, some people who are selfish and training the horses for selfish money. Some business people, you just said it there, business. It's a fucking business, sweetie. If your horse doesn't win, you don't get paid. You don't get paid. They don't give a fuck about the animals. Get out of your little My Little Pony world into reality. It's cutthroat. Go to horseracingkills.com or horseracingkills.org. Those horses get a shotgun to the face. Just look up the Animals Australia information. All around the world, if the horse can't run, it doesn't get a little My Little Pony badge and sent off to Fairyland stables, it gets shot in the face and packaged for pet food. That's 100% reality. There's too many race horses getting bred and tested and trained who don't make the crop. Pet food, shotgun, in the face. That's reality. And if you think the horse racers don't take drugs, again, you're living in My Little Pony world with your little unicorn fairies. It's the reality, mate. Horses are the best athletes to drug. Do you know why? Because they won't never go to court. They'll never dob you in. Horse won't put up his hoof and go, oh, the coach gave me EPO, equine growth hormone, and lots of painkillers. The horses can't speak, so you can drug the fuck out of them, and if they die, you're like, wow, they must have had a genetic aortic defect. Horses are the best, greyhounds and horses, the two best animals to drug, because there's a shitload of money. In Australia, it's like $320 million, horse racing industry, and you think people aren't going to use drugs to get a stake of that cash? You must be just tripping. But I understand, you got a rich daddy, bought your little horsey, and you're an equestrian expert, you've been to a couple of gymkhanas or whatever. And I'll tell you what, sweetie, at competitive levels, if you don't dope, you won't cope. Those horses are jacked. EPO, growth hormones, shitloads of stimulants, painkillers, cortisone, thyroid meds, the works, salbutamol. Just they drug these horses. They love their horses. There is such a large amount of retired racehorses. There's not enough room for all these horses. They got to kill them, man. Yeah, a couple get adopted off and like, hey, look, we looked after the racehorse, but we just killed 200 because they couldn't run the quarter mile in a certain amount of time. That's what happens. It's the same with the greyhounds. They breed them up looking for some good genetics. All right, that's going to respond good to the doping program. Boom, we've got a champion here. And what happens to the rest? Boom, boom, just killed. Pigeons as well. Look at racing pigeons. They just snap their necks. No, you can't fly next. Boom. That's just how it is. And so you can get it. I'm an experienced equestrian. That's great. You can make a horse jump over a fence it doesn't want to fucking jump in. And if your horse breaks its leg because you jumped it, what happens to that horse? It gets shot in the face, sent to dog food. So you're an experienced equestrian. Sorry, man. Riding horses ain't nice for the horses. You got to break them in. All right? I know a lot of people have rescue race horses and that's cool, but the horses don't want to be ridden, man. They just want to be free, hanging around with other horses.
It's a great video by Bite-Size Vegan. You should link to her in the description below.
Freddie just said there's a good video by Bite-Size Vegan. I'll link it down below. So if you think that horse racing doesn't involve 100% drugs at the top, you're fucking delusional. If you think horses want to be ridden and jumped, you're also equally delusional. So there's your research, sweetie. You're just delusional. You're fucking delusional. Doesn't make you a bad person. You don't have to agree with me, but you're wrong.